Welcome, introduction everyone. You might hear some music in the background, because I just put music on to make my playing a bit more I'm gonna die. Fuck. Hello everyone, my name's Nickose and we are finally back in WoW Classic again. Probably just another episode for you guys and girls out there. If anyone is watching, you know the usual demographic of these things. But for me, it's been quite some while. I would not be surprised if my rested experience is like full, completely full. Hello everyone, it's Nick here, and from what you've seen without abrupt stop just at the beginning of the episode like this, there's problem brewing again. Once again, I have some mess ups. I haven't had a mess up with videos since the RFK guild run we did when I lost or didn't record commentary at all. I had some problems with like correct normal video files not being rendered in my editors. I had to like re-record them and fix them before doing episodes. But this time around, I'm in even bigger problem because I did the comment. This is supposed to be episode 37. It was supposed to be two parts, one part in Desolace and one part in the Shimmering Flats of Thousand Needles. But what do I realize when trying to edit? I don't have the commentary for the second Shimmering Flats part. I do have the data files because I do use Audacity to record my commentary video voice. But, sorry for that, I'm like recording over this video. As you see, I have no hands, characters are still moving. This is recorded, this is the future me, not level 33, 34 Druid Nickose. So yeah, but I didn't have the AUP file, I only have the data files. And for those that know Audacity, is that you need a AUP file to transfer or reopen things in Audacity. Otherwise you only have snippets of 6-second long audio clips, and for an hour-long video that becomes 600 videos. And the problem being, they are not in order. So I can't, like, it would take forever for me to check all the audio files and put them in a correct order that is voice synced to my like face on the screen. So I have not the time, and I don't think few people would have the time to actually do that. So it's a lost episode once again. Instead, I'm doing this a bit short or long, depending on how you look at what I did, so you don't get confused on why I've skipped ahead like 2 levels. So we began in Desolace. I had done the Centaur quest as you saw earlier. And the problem with Centaur quest reputation is that when you do it, you get 20 reputation for each kill and loses 100 for the second one. In Desolace you have 2 Centaur tribes, one to align with and one to not. I did align with the wrong one because at the beginning it looked like it was the better gear for a feral druid. But while killing the Centaur, I did get a better belt, and I did also realize that you need an engineering item to finish off that Magram Centaurs instead of the Grelkin. The Grelkin are much easier to do, they don't require items in the same way as Magram does, and it does give more XP, people said. But I did what I did, I aligned with the Magrams. After that, I tried to do the demonic quest, as you could see, but I'm way too low level. The demonic quest you should be around for the 840. I will try to do it later in upcoming videos. Maybe cut it out because I never really did it. But it was a crazy 100 I got help from. That was like PvP Maniac. So I quit that. I did the Satire quest, as you could see, a bit fast, just a few quests around Desolace, and then I tried to farm. I don't remember, I think it is the item for the Corruptor quest that you get from these Nagas. And it took forever. Like, this is why I'm not even keeping this Desolace part of the video, because a majority of that hour-long section was just me swimming around looking for these Nagas. It was like more than half of that hour-long session was just me swimming around trying to get the loot. I couldn't get it. It was so bad. But yeah, I finished up that just before hitting 34, and then I went into Shimmering Flats. And Tassaran, actually just a few days before this, uploaded his adventure, you could say, in the Shimmering Flats. So, and I told him as a commentary on his video, check it out if you want to. And I also did okay, focus, Shimmering Flats, that it's a really boring place to be in. It's just white, salty, sand everywhere. You don't really like, it's not such a great place to look at, as you can see, but the quest, the experience, it's so good, because most of the quests are kill quests. You have one quest collecting rocket parts, as you can see me doing right now on the screen. You also have killed basilisks, you have killed turtles, and later on you can see you have to kill scorpions, you have to kill vultures, and you do also, if you checked out my last video, you should do, that you get the swarm grows continuance into Shimmering Flat with the siliphids you can see to that point of the screen, like the insects. You also have to kill them, so it's a lot of kill quests in a really tight area. It's similar to the Stranglethorn Vale in that matter that Stranglethorn Vale is such a good place because it's such a small area with so much to kill. It's such an good experience to level. Or not experience in leveling itself, but easy leveling for those that can't AoE grind like all the mages out there. But also you might be confused a bit about the levels, but that is because we also did the Gnomragon run, just as I did on the screen. We did the Gnomragon run between episode 36 and 37, technically. I hinted at the Gnomragon run at the RFK video, as I won't upload a Gnomragon run, but as I'm looking through the talents for the 34, not getting shred as back or front shredding isn't a thing in Classic. I'm instead getting the crit chance on the other abilities. You should probably have a Tassaran picture of his Gnomragon run, because Tassaran has the Gnomragon run I was part with Julo, Heya, and a random person from another Hello Kitty guild, because they had a pink kitty on their guild about it. So cute. But yeah, so I did the Gnomragon run, and then I did everything you can see me doing here on the screen. And the vulture sees me. That is pretty much what I did, and it got me to 34. I will go up closer to 34 and a half at least before leaving Shimmering Flats. At the moment of recording, I haven't checked out what level I am actually in Stranglethorn, where you will be looking. But so sorry for, I don't know why the commentary file is missing. Just you can see here clearly I am talking, or you can't see me clear. I see me clear because I moved this camera over my original camera. But yeah, really sorry for that miss, and I hope you enjoy and Stranglethorn Vale instead. But as you can see, we are in Gromgol, Stranglethorn. We headed over Lashtail Raptors. Like, many of these will be just kill quests, and I can technically only take 2. These are trolls, like, oh. Rati Highlands, Grim Message, Hinterlands, Blood Scalp Tusks. What do you? Bloody Bone Necklace. So I should really do these when I can do them together, but the thing is, we are heading out to get to the Nessingwary camp, so to say, because that's what I have several quests over there. And I was going to include in a video, because we've been talking so much about it, or I have been talking much about it, but I hit 35 while handing in like test of lore and a few things like that in Undercity. So we got the Fairy Fire Feral. Was really nice to have when I went into a raid with the guild earlier tonight. I might put in some of that footage in... oh right, I need... in another video. Not system, interface, names, I want friendly, title, NPCs, enemy players. Like that, so it's a bit easier to see. Ow. Hit. Raptor eggs. I think those are good for cooking later. I'm still a bit behind on my cooking. I need to get some apples or something so I can do my stews and get that going. But Desolace, Hillspread, Razorfen, Scarlet. That's Stranglethorn. Ooh, here is streaming. Lashay Raptor. There. Oh, I only need to kill them. But yeah, we need to get to Hemmet because I think I have at least one travel there, and I think I have a Desolace as well. So that would be like 2 quests to get away. I'm pretty sure he should be up by the riverside over here. That's an alliance kit, and that's a human. I'm not attacking you. I'm only running. So please don't attack me back. I think Daimo has come out right now, but that's only, or like it's counted as phase 1.5 or something like that. So I'm not sure. I don't think the PvP change has come in yet that makes PvP like you can get honor and things like that. Honor ranks, and with that also unhonorable kills. But that might not stop them from attacking me that much, because I think unhonorable kills, I think it's only like NPCs. That you shouldn't kill NPCs. But the problem comes with the fact that... where is... oh, MS Camp is the other direction. Comes with killing low players. I think like Ray players should still be also an honorable kill at a similar level to... killing NPCs for the opposing faction is something you shouldn't really be doing. But we'll see if I can get into the Sanctuary camp or not. Take away my cocktail if I need to run away.
What can I do?
Fröken. 30 silver, a bag space, nice.
Hi.
Welcome to the jungle, speak with Hemmet.
No.
Make the Hemmet. Till kill 10 raptors.
Hello.
Kill 10
Farewell.
young Stranglethorn tigers, young panthers, and the green hills of Stranglethorn. I'm not gonna take that, like, it's an infamous quest in classic WoW. You're 42, please be nice to me. Just need to sell some stuff I got my hands on during the raid earlier. He's conjured, I can destroy. Don't really know if there's that much else to destroy actually. The chance these will sell on the auction house are extremely slim. She disappeared. Hopefully she's nice. But you never know. So yeah, these are just pretty much kill quest to do. If we go into Stranglethorn Panther, Tiger, Raptor, Mastery and the Defense quest. I can't get up there. Tiger, come here.
I'm out of range. Not enough. I don't
We'll see what we'll get out of this. Like, been quite some while since I recorded, and even longer since I actually played WoW right now. Because been away, had a lot of things to do, like I wasn't just really in the mood to play, and this is a problem you have when you make your main character the leveling series, is that I can't really play on this Druid without recording, or I can, but it wouldn't be fun for those of you that are actually watching this. As always, the WoW series is doing better than any other playthrough, except maybe my first Alpha Sapphire playthrough. And I thank you all for that. It's really nice to keep it going. But at the same time, like, I want to be at least decently focused as you can be when you only have a kill quest like this to do. Those are gorillas I don't really need. More gorillas. There's a panther at least. As I said, no add-ons, no nothing. In this playthrough, like, you might have seen, maybe, I don't know what the raid episodes have come up. Like, I have a few add-ons, download recount and wonder price, but those are mainly used on my other characters to, like, earn the maximum amount of money I can on them, and just DPS for fun. I usually, in like the raids and even groups, don't get the best DPS many times because I'm like a medium high level, like average level for this skill. So when we do raids, there are a lot of people that are higher level than me, and I'm a feral druid like everybody. Nobody I know that like knows about WoW decently, and I say like I'm a druid, I'm a feral druid, and my plan is to try and be a feral druid, either preferably DPS, but otherwise maybe a tank in second best. But if we have a few warriors, so it depends on if the guild really wants it or not. Oh man. But people doubt me. That's what I'm to say. When I say I'm going feral and I'm trying to be a DPS, I hope the guild will enjoy that. Like, it's not as good as a rogue, but it is still doable. It's not like the boomkin that is barely even plausible. to do. So hopefully I can get it done, get it over with. Taz is high level than me right now. It's a bit sad. But that's just because I've been gone for so long. That cat disappeared. Now I can pull from a distance because like it's free. I don't think it even costs mana. To do that. Tigers are slain, raptors. Why did the other defense of Grumble disappear? There. Also, I haven't added any macros yet to the game. Like, I need to look into it later how to like do some good macros when it comes to swapping forms in and out and things like that, to have an easier time healing and going into cat, going into stealth directly from Tauren form, not being cat. But it's a thing for the future. Like, I think I wanna keep oh, that's a horse. That's a human. Are you gonna attack? It doesn't really seem so. Nice alliance. Nice to see people behaving. Uh-oh. But he had his eyes on me earlier. Damn it.
Not ready yet.
Oh, there's even more alliance. Yeah, let him be there. I don't really have the energy to fight him. I don't know if I could win. Like, Druid isn't the best class, but what I heard, Paladins aren't really that good when it comes to DPS either. But I do have heard, like, a healing Paladin versus a healing Druid would like be almost an endless match. Because it would just be healing constantly and not do that much damage, but with him having a head start like that, it would have been most likely bad for me. So let's see if we can find some raptors over here. What's all those alliances by that area? We are going south like we usually do when there's danger around. These are adult tigers. Oh, I'm completely in the wrong direction though. Yes, I think the raptors are more round. Oh man, there are frenzies in the water. Let's just swim. We are quite fast because yeah, raptors, panther, tigers. How long have we been going for? A quarter of an hour. Oh, well. So I think I'll actually like do some killing. If anything special happens, I'll go back to you, but otherwise I'll see you when I have killed some. Well, it could be a good tip for you all out there. Everybody left Discord, so I'm kind of back into talking a bit. People say you should talk all the time while playing to improve your like YouTube stream talking, no matter what. But as I noticed, it's a good idea to actually look up the raptors, because I realized that raptor mastery and the defense of Gromgol are two different types of raptors you actually have to kill, which could be handy to know about beforehand. So for the actual raptor mastery, you need to go a bit north west of Nesingwary's camp. And as I said, the Lash Tails, they are around Gromgol, a bit to the south of Nesingwary, you could say. And I helped out that Orc Warrior. Gave him boost, healed him a bit, but then when I attacked a Stranglethorn Raptor here, one of these, I realized he used a throw, or if he had a gun or something, because suddenly the Raptor I attacked was grey. And that's not something you do. You share the mobs around you, everything like that, so he was a bit of a meanie, but not too bad. So there are some raptors and the baby. Maybe the warrior is a bit afraid to attack two raptors at the same time. So that's why he skipped them. And this one spawned after he had run by. Because you need like, as you saw, I can kill both a young raptor and a big raptor at the same time. But it takes a lot more health out of me, a lot more time, and those are things you need to do when doing things efficiently. That's why WoW actually have a system when it comes to experience, that mobs that are your level give the best experience. Because... oh! The Verify missed. Like, there is an algorithm or whatever that calculates the experience, and it has a number that makes it so that if you are the same level, you get maximum. If you are even just one level above, the amount of XP you get per like time, mana, HP spent on fighting that said mob, it isn't worth it. Like, unless you can do it really efficiently, like mages and hunters, to a point maybe even warlocks, then fighting things that are too high level, even 1 or 2 levels above you, will take more time than it would be to fight something that is your level, that gives more experience. So yeah, and that's the same thing with like the normal raptors over there that have young raptors accompanying them. It takes more time to kill them. You don't get anything like extra except for a little bit of experience for the young raptor. They aren't for any quest or anything like that. But it takes a lot of more time. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. I would say personally, if you want to level faster. What's down here? You are a young one. I can fight you. So yeah, I'm done with the raptors now. 10 out of 10 and 15 out of 15. And I also realized, I forgot to tell that when we did a raid like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, before I went on my school trip, you could say, we went to Scarlet Monastery and I got the Luxie's training stick, which is for the moment really good here in Stranglethorn because it's like plus 60 attack power when fighting beasts. What is Stranglethorn known for? No, not the PvP, not the ganking, but beasts. Like pretty much a majority of the mobs you will fight here are beasts. And I think I did the calculations that 16 strength and 5 agility is less than 60. I think like strength gives 2 attack power, I think, so that's 32. And agility gives either 1 or 2, so that's like either 5 or 10. But so at the maximum, the Prammeler is 42 attack power. Plus some crit for... what is it? You get crit and... critical hit and some armor and some dodge from agility. But I would say... the big difference between like you have 18 attack power is worth those 5 points of agility you get into from into crit and dodge is way worth it. To get done. Oh no, not that. Ooh, 1059, or was that 105? I think it must have been some things that overlapped that made it look like I did 1000. I think my crits are around 300-400 if I'm lucky. Young Stranglethorn Tiger need one more. Then we need to go and look for some Panthers and hope there are less Alliance that are on the fighting path. Like Alliance overall, no problem. Alliance that are on war paths, on ganking paths, woo! That's bad. That's not fun to deal with. You're a tiger. I can kill you, I guess. Like this, 31 is green, it's 4 levels below me. This isn't really efficient for me when it comes to experience. Like, even if it goes faster the higher level you are compared to something, these single digit levels in the middle of leveling your character, as I said, the XP drops so dramatically when they are not your own level. Either it's not worth the time spent to kill something that is higher level than you, or it goes the same for lower levels. But the thing being that even though it goes faster to kill a level 31 than, for example, a 35 on my own level, it's not... the experience is so low. Like, it's not even... If we say a 31 takes 10 seconds to kill and say a 35 would take 20 seconds to kill or 15 seconds to kill, whatever. The experience you get for those 10 seconds on a low level is, if we say 20 just to be that, it's not even half what I get for something on my own level. So I technically get more experience per time for fighting things that are closer to my own level, but I do want to get these quests over. Like, these are the long good quests in Stranglethorn, because they are quill quests. You have the Panther line, the Tiger line, and the Raptor line, and I think you even have Crocolisk line, or if that is similar to the other Raptors, that it's a Gromgol defense quest thing. But you have at least 3 different types of beasts that come from young, and then you saw a few Panthers over there, and Stranglethorn Tiger, like, transform. What is up with that fucking paladin? Junglist. You are not a nice dude. You are not. Now I kind of want to get away from the panther so I can actually heal. Can I eat something? That was just a Stranglethorn tiger that went up. I want to get some boost into me with the food. To see... I want to keep my sprint though. The sprint is, I think, 50% speed. There's a tiger. There's the paladin. I think he's kind of like patrolling the area, waiting for me to come back to try and kill some young panthers. Uh-oh, my stealth went off. Let's see if we can take out Panther without him noticing us. Yeah, one down. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on the ridge. If he were to return over here. Or, like, it might have been coincidence, like, that he maybe did a quest a bit over there and saw me on the way back. And just wanted to fight without, like, not being patrolling the area, being a douche in that way. But I'm taking it easy if I know that paladin is around somewhere close by. And he's clearly on a warpath that no matter if it's just him being around here or just passing through, he doesn't hesitate to fight. So, 3 more young panthers. That one already respawned. Ooh, I thought there was somebody coming, but it was just a tiger. $352, yeah, with big numbers. I think that's around my maximum crit. In the mid to high 300s. You're a young panther. Nice. Oh! Like, I've said it many times before, I think the pathing of some mobs seems strange. Oh, 428! We are going up there in the numbers of the crits. And 10 out of 10, we are actually done. So I'll see you at Gromgal. And here we are, Grumgold, not that far away, but let's see if we can hand in the quest in a peaceful manner. I get that, and now we have the Lash Tails again, so I should maybe have saved the Lash Tails. If I know, if you watch this before you go to Stranglethorn, keep the Lash Tails until you have at least completed the first Raptor Mastery quest. Because it's after that you get the second Raptor Mastery is the Lash Tails, so you could save some time by killing them at the same time, but for me I will get some more XP for the time I'm spending. Because as I said, I'm trying to level fast, mainly level faster than Tazran. Right now he's actually went offline. Didn't know that, but he's 36 at the moment. Last time it was online a few minutes ago. So, as I said, it's really nothing special about the Panthers or the Lash Tails. I think they'll just, as before, unless something special happens, I will just go around killing these tigers and panthers and the Lash Tails, and I'll see you when I'm done with that.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, level up! I didn't even realize I was that close to level up. But it is on video. Another combat point. Now we can get, I think it's Savage Fury, increased damage caused by Claw, Rake, Maul and Swipe. As I said, front shredding isn't a thing in Classic. The game runs too smoothly for you to be able to get front shredding going. Oh, almost clicked there. So shredding is for like later end game Molten Core. So I'm going Savage Fury to get some more 10% damage increase. Yeah, sorry about that abrupt like into. I took that one. That's a troll. I'm almost done with the Panthers and the Tigers also as well when I look at it. But yeah, I was talking Greco. You can see just went offline. He was asking a bit about how it is to play a Druid, and me and Crown Bloom, who is at the moment like not really racing, but is the closest to become the third level 60 of the guild. Heya, the officer, and Jabba, as we always known, have been the level 60s that we have already, so to say. Are there tigers up here? Any tigers up here? But yeah, he asked, but Greco, he asked if what it is to be like leveling a druid, because he was thinking of doing a resto druid. And yeah, as always, resto is what people tend to lean towards at endgame, because druid, it falls behind on every role. It can fill every role. Range DPS, close combat DPS, or melee DPS, whatever you say. Tank and heal, but it falls short in everything compared to other classes that do those roles. Like, you can never be a mage as a balanced druid. You can never be a rogue as a feral meal. You can never be a warrior as a bear druid. You can never be a priest as oh, friendly. Thank you. So, and whatever, you priest as a resto. Sorry before being away. But out of the 4 roles, resto druids are typically the one that are accepted into raids and guilds and things like that when they are a bit more hardcore. Because resto druids, I think they have decent group healing and decent they are like a middle ground, because I think priests are mainly like single target heal, and shamans are like the kings when it comes to group healing, like several target healing with their chain heal and the like. And the druid is a bit of a middle ground when it comes to that. Leave me alone. Elder Stranglethorn Tiger. Yeah, you can see also. But yeah, but Resto Druids is what people tend to become when they are Druids, but they are at the bottom even of the free healing classes you can be as Horde. But you do get the buffs they bring into the group with Mark of the Wild is an extremely good one. Thorns is good to put on like your tanks. You have an in-combat... Oh, that was a rogue. Let's see if the rogue is nice or if it is a bad one. So far, so good. So yeah, but I'm so tired. Like, I will finish off these kills, but I wanted to. But what Greco asked is like, should you play Resto Druid? And I usually say, and most people should say, play whatever you want to play. Try it out. The first few levels can be hard, so it can be decently good to have an idea of what you want to do. But play what you want to play. I play Druid because I think it's fun. I'm aiming to be a feral DPS Druid because that's what I feel most comfortable doing. I'm not close to being as comfortable as a tank and a healer. If I had the option, I would go for balance, because I've been playing balance since Wrath, and it's always been fun to do it for me, even if they haven't always been the best class spec there is there. But I'm doing what I think is fun, and that is what Greco should do as well. If you are watching this, you shouldn't like, if you want to play a Resto Druid, if you want to have that bit of a special being able to transform into animals, fulfill some roles here and there, even if you are like the healer or if you are the DPS, you can like off heal, off DPS, off tank, whatever. Druid is really fun to play, like, and especially here, TG Cabal, you will be accepted. We have at least 3 Druids right now. Crown Bloom, as said, might become the 3rd level 60 of the guild, or will at least be in like the top 5 becoming level 60 or something like that. Tassaran, the guild leader, is trying out Druid for the very first time ever in any WoW expansion, and he's been playing since like 05, 06 or something like that. Longer than I have, and never played Druid in that time. He's loving it. I'm loving it, and as said, I've never played Classic Druid because I never played Classic. I began in 07 with World of Warcraft. But you might be not as good. You have your hybrid. You don't have the hybrid in spec. You should really try and focus on something specific. Feral is best for leveling, and Crownbloom said to Greco, like, even as a feral, you usually can heal just fine. If you are appropriate level for dungeons and the like, you usually can heal without a problem. Especially if you have some extra intellect or spirit gear, either always equipped and you have your DPS outside of dungeon becomes a bit lower, or if you have what you say, You either have Intellect Spirit gear equipped all the time and you have a bit lower DPS outside of dungeons, but you have more bag space, or you have some gear in your bags for dungeons, but you have your typical agility strength gear for outside of dungeons. You will do just fine. You can heal, you can tank, you can DPS if you are feral. So my recommendation is feral. You get feline swiftness at 20, it increases your movement speed, makes it a bit easier in that regard. You get travel form at 30 if you want to, like Taz swapped back to Resto at 30 when he got the feline swiftness, because you don't really need the feline swiftness. Anytime you are outdoors, you can be in travel form. It's a bit of a mana sink to swap back and forth, or could be. But otherwise you have like everything you need in feral. But yeah, I will talk a bit more about this. I just said that what was happening. Like Rekka asked what it's like to be a druid, what it's like to level, how you should level. And that's the answering me. Like, level anything you think you feel is fun. Especially if you are in a good guild. TG Cabal accepts everyone. I think I will be able to do like feral DPS at least in the beginning. If we get more serious with raiding and it becomes more of a focused raid group that would try to max out damage and things like that, I might swap over to Resto or to tanking or even something else entirely, depending on what we have, because you probably don't need more than like 2 Resto druids, and as it looks right now, Crown Bloom and Testran will fill those roles as healers. But that's the last Lashtail Raptor. So the quests are done. I'm heading back, but we keep talking because yeah, Druid level as a feral. That's my opinion. What gear you get, if you get more healing focused gear, or if you get more DPS focused gear, shouldn't really matter. You should do just fine anyway. What I know from the talents build, you do whatever you want, do whatever you feel is good. Increase attack power reduction of roar and increase damage of ferocious bite. I should technically maybe have gotten that. It would have been a good one to get for me earlier instead of the Fikai, but the Fikai means a bit more survivability. So gorillas, raptors, things. But what I know is go to feline swiftness as fast as you can. And you should also, in my opinion, get to feral fire, fairy fire fast if you can. But it's up to you what you really do, because I went into Resto and got Furor. Everybody should get Furor at some point. I'm so turned back around. You should have Furor as a feral, because having a 100% chance to get 40 energy or 10 rage, you need that. It can increase your damage while... where's the camp? Over here. While leveling. And it's good, especially in raids, when you have like one boss encounter where you need some damage just momentarily. That's why the ground pummeler is so good, because it might be a one-time use, but if you use it against bosses, your damage goes way up. And then you should, if you're PvP interested, Nature's Grasp is like, it's a fawn or entangling roots that activates automatically if you have this up for 45 seconds. Anything that hits you will be entangled. So it's a good talent to have for PvP. And I think like you don't have that many more talents that you will lose, at least for using 1 point in there. Jungle Stalkers, everything like that. Now we are getting into a bit of a red and yellow quest. Yeah, but the talents... Oh, or some... Ooh. I'm not into fighting. But what I want to say, and then you should improve it, because then you can get the natural weapons. Increase damage you deal with physical attacks in all forms by 2%, meaning 10% at max. And all forms, it's even your cat form, or bear form, or whatever. And then Omen of Clarity may reduces offensive ability by 100%. Like, any spec, Druid spec should have that as well. Because you get a free, you can have like Ferocious Bite or your biggest heal for free. And I think it's instant. But it's a bit up to you. The next clear cost is a mana, rage or energy cost by 100% for your next ability. Yeah. So not instant, but it will be for free. You will save a lot of money. Or money. Resource, mana, energy, rage, whatever. And you get that. So those are the things you should get as a feral. When you get them, that's a bit up to you. Like, I've gotten Furor already. Thought it's pretty nice to have it. It made like Fairy Fire become a bit more late in my levels, but not something extreme. I think I've seen guys saying like go into the balance tree at least up to 20 to get and then respect to get feline swiftness at 20, because these nature grasp and natural weapons are good from 10 to 20. Increase damage in all forms and free PvP saving, but you don't really need PvP early on. But yeah, we are back at Grumgle with that. Defense of Grumgle, the raptors are dead. Now it's the ogres that are a bit over there, and it's still yellow, so it's still something we should be able to do. What do you want? Farsi, Shadowmaw, Claws, and Pristine Tiger's Fang. The Mission Ruins to the southeast. Might be something good to have. My quest log is now completely full. Those are troll quests I don't really need. We can... But yeah, I think that will have to be it. Some people are asking and talking in the guild, but I'm too tired to really continue talking. This will be too boring, I think. If you want talks like this about things, hit it up in the comments. The episode will continue though, but I will go away. But I haven't recorded enough to get one episode out. So I'll see you after the dissolve effect. Welcome into the action, everyone. You might hear some music in the background, because I just put music on to make my playing a bit more. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Okay. Don't want to matter that else. So cute. Ooh, then that mage seemed to bite off more than he can chew. So, hello everyone, we are going... it's been a night, actually, even if you can look at the clock and maybe say that, oh, the time is similar, because it is. It wasn't my plan to level this late. I got 2 of them anyway. But I had like a study day. Oh. But out of my studies, I just stop dodging. What is...
I don't have
Like, these ogres, witch doctors, are so damn hard to kill. Uh-oh. Run. Thank you for the travel form. The gift that keeps on giving. Oh! Am I still being chased? I'm not out of no. Like, yeah, those doctors, what? Like, they are so hard. Or like when they are grouped up like that. Oh, curse. Or I might not be the best Druid player ever, but it felt a bit hard at least. Fight them like that. When you kinda guaranteed get two of them on you at the same time. But these would need 10 brutes and 5 witch doctors. Hopefully the witch doctors are more rare. But I don't wanna shout my lungs out about it. Sweet nectar, I should maybe buy drinks soon. I don't know what the war did. I did not check. No, that's the curse of weakness. Like, this is one bad part about Classic. You can't like swap targets to, like, for in this instance, do a quick hit on the totem to get it out of the way. You can't do it, or you can't keep your combo points, so you have to like balance out your combo points and the Stranglethorn page. Like, I'm not sure. What exactly, if the Stranglethorn page quest, like, is it worth it? Because I've heard there's so much trouble to get the entire book together, because the pages are also random in their drops, low drop rates and things like that, so it just becomes overall a hard thing to do. Stop blocking! I want my Tiger Fury damage to go in there. So yeah, I don't know if I should keep it or if I should sell it or what I should do. And these ogres hit hard. This quest might not be that worth doing at this level. I could take my last due, I guess. Move up my pummeler. Alright, and these are... no wonder my damage is down. No, 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 no. It still says 3 charges. It shouldn't activate anything just because I equipped it, so I hope it's still 3 charges. Oh man. Yeah, it still says 3 charges, so it might have been the case of just it. like you can't equip it and immediately use the charge, maybe? I'm not sure. But now the damage is better. It's better. Just as I explained earlier in the video, the Luxio training stick, amazing stuff for druids and maybe even warriors, depending on what other weapon they have. At this level, I think they should have a few quest weapons that are much better for them. What does that do? Time between attacks, so attack speed decrease. Not that bad. But yeah, the stick, 60 attack power, really good weapon when you are fighting the beast. Remember to just swap weapons when you start fighting humanoids like these ones, because otherwise it will be just an empty stick with no stats on it at all. Mage still seems to be here fighting. More ogres. Are there more ogres here, maybe? Okej, från den här punkten så är det ingen prat till spelare, det är bara prat för att hålla igång pratet som folk säger att jag borde öva. I the ogres, like, are there on a bigger scale than just this little ruin here? Because otherwise that seems really dense. No, there doesn't seem to be anything more going on. The weather in Stranglethorn isn't that great right now. Reminds me of Hope today. I haven't been out a single hour. Haven't left my apartment all today. Because of mainly wind. Oh, that raptor is already spawned. Free skinning for me though. Raptor things in the sea. No, like Fury. It don't seem to be finding, so there doesn't seem to be a need for me to intervene. But okay, I looked around a bit. I don't know if there are any other camps for ogres anywhere close by. It's been Stranglethorn is really changed in BFA Cataclysm, and I have no real memory of where things are, neither in BFA nor in this version, so I don't want to waste too much time just running back and forth and waiting, things like that. We got 4 out of each. I'll probably look up if there are any more camps, or if I just have to do that camp over and over again until I am done. Oh, isn't that a rare in the Barrens? The black cat? That's a warmonger. Those are also warmongers. But there is a panther. Because it's a panther we are out after. If you look at it, the tigers to the right are complete already. They were in a completely different place, or they were closer to the place we were yesterday, or earlier in the video yesterday for me. Sorry about the confusion. But panthers are over here. I don't know if I should try, because here you have the Stranglethorn tigress, and I would guess that they are the next. Don't want to fight. Tigress. Run! Transform. Come on, leave me alone. The panthers should be in this area. But I don't know if it would be better to just hand in the tiger quest and then go over here. Because I'm low on health as well. Really low. And equip thorns. Oh, panther. Dead. Because I said, Stranglethorn is a really big questing area. Level wise, it stretches far. So the hunting quest right now, I did them because to maximize the XP and not come here on a too late of a level. But at the same time, right now I'm starting to go into that me being low level for the panthers. Like there are 37, but there are so many gorillas around here. I want the cats, not gorillas. There's a gorilla. And like as said, with how the level or experience algorithm works and the damage they do, the time it takes to kill something that is 1 or 2 levels higher than me, it's not really worth it. Because of the difficulty curve and gain from stuff. So I might do this. The panthers. I don't know if I'll return for the tigress. Yes, I need a tiger. You can see pristine tigress fang. Asking for dead mines. I'm not sure if I really want to go into dead mines though. Didn't get the fang. TG Cabal. Goodbye the task run, always looking out for the yields. That gives me time to level a bit. Because he's also 36 right now. So we are about the same level, or has he dinged? No, he hasn't. He seems to have like a shield evening helping guildies out. I saw him in Wailing Caverns when I logged on. So I think that's what he's doing right now. Oh, I should equip the staff now that I'm back on Killing Beast. Die. Like this. It cost me a half health. Just to kill one panther. Or I was maybe a bit low when starting the fight, but still. It's a lot of health going down. Just to fight something that's 1 or 2 levels higher than me. Oh. Pristine Tigress Fang. Shouldn't it's a claw along with a Tigress Fang. Not just any fang, it must be pristine condition. But I guess it's the same tiger. The Tigress though is correct. Ooh. Level 37 human. Oh, 42, 40. Stand still and they won't see you. They are like T-Rexes. But T-Rex's eyesight were not based on movement like they say in the movie. You should know better than trust Hollywood movies when it comes to facts. Uh-oh. That's another alliance. Master Tribal Leatherworker. That's the dude I should talk to, because I think it's Tribal that makes the best in slot gear for druids and hunters overall, or druids overall, druids and rogues. So I would like to get that. I know Kessa has said that he's also going tribal. I don't really get why though, because he said like to create for the guild and things, and I respect that, like he's trying to help the guild, but he's a hunter. I think hunters should go for either dragon scale or maybe elemental for the crit. And like I'm a druid, so it would be much more natural for me as a druid to be the tribal leatherworker of the guild. And Kessa being something that's more befitting for hunters. Or shamans. Shadow Panther, dead. So yeah, but so I'm still gonna go with tribal, because you never know if Kessa is online when I'm online, and things like that. So might just be overall better to have 2 tribal leatherworkers in the guild. I don't really want to be dependent on him in that regard. Even if this, as TG Cabal, join if you want to, is a guild that really excels at helping each other out. Like right now, Tassaran is going to dead mines to help some people just because they want to do dead mines. Shadowmaw Panther slain 5. Have I killed that few? I thought I killed more of them. Because like the Raptor quest, Raptor Monster Jungle Stalker is red for me right now. It's not a quest I should really be on. I think the same is that the Panther and Tiger doesn't seem to be completely sync with each other, that they go up level by level. 38, no wonder this stage. Like this is just a clear example. This time I was good health, everything like that. Still took this much time to just get a 2 level higher creature killed. So I think though I will look for more panthers and more tigers and the like alone. And I'll see you when I return to something more interesting. Yes! The pristine tiger's fang. Why can't I skin it? Is it supposed to reflect that I kill it so cleanly I can't even skin it? That should be the perfect opportunity to skin it. No, I saw a Shadow Panther walk around here. Ah, there it is. Yeah. That's done. I will do 2 more for Shadow Claws. No, they still have 3 after this. Panthers to kill and only 1 claw, so it should be fine. Oh, he's alive. So
what you want?
Okay, I'm not high enough though. I think like you need to be 200 or 225 or something like that, like the second highest. Like you either need to be 200, which is the point where you can learn, master leatherworking or whatever, or you need to be the exactly 225, which is the point where it would stop if you haven't learned master. Where are there more panthers? Here there seem to be some killed, but not looted. Loot your corpses! You are polluting the forest, the jungle. Panther, there is a panther. Run the fairy fire. Fight. Fight. Rona, 34 beasts. Then the hunter himself or herself is probably 35 or 36. But I know pets usually don't stay the same level. The claws are over. We only need 2 more panthers for the quest itself. The mastery quest. Hopefully I won't be copyrighted for the music that might be on in the background, because I just have some piano anime openings going on to keep me entertained when I'm not talking to you. Panthers, I don't really like these. I would guess they are stealth targets. They are harder to find, just as I find a target. Yeah, I recognize that song, and I did. I was right, I'm quite a music player myself. So, music usually sticks to my mind if I like it enough. That's a crocolisk. Yes, the panther. Thunder, oh, those are the gorillas. Panther, where are you? That's a level 37 priest, seems like. Panther, give me a panther and then I can swap out of the video. Yay, a panther! Oh, level 38, that might be a bit difficult. Sadly, I don't have a clue. I should maybe get an add-on to help me with keeping track of my debuffs, as you can call the bleed. As I don't have a single idea when to like reapply them. But with that done, I might head over to the ogre area and see if I can get that quest finished as well. Otherwise, I'll see you when I hand the quest in. Okay, so I'm in the camp. I handed in the quests. So right now, I'm not completely sure. Tiger Monster Paw of Sindal is something I can do. Character 7 agility, 7 stamina, 7 strength, 8 agility would be better. And it is technically a yellow quest. Shouldn't it be an elite, just like Bugfera for Panther? But like Panther, orange, the leggings aren't better, I would say, than mine, because I have 21 points that give attack power, 1 or 2, then 6 stamina. while this is 11 stamina for just 10 agility. Not really that great. So I don't know if I'll keep them. I can just return if that's the case. So let's sell some. Like, the chance of me actually getting some money from these on the auction house is minimal. Might as well keep them for the time being. I mean, nothing else is to be sold. My bags are looking full, but I'll return to Grumgold. That one. Can help with that, no problem. So I'll see you at Grumgold.